Tonight, we are once again in Cleburne, Texas, and have been called to investigate a house built in the early 1900s. This mysterious house, with no known recorded history, will soon become a local coffee shop. It seems that at least 2 previous residents have stuck around, which is why we have been contacted by fellow investigator Tracy Mays to help document activity and bring some answers to the paranormal mysteries if possible. The reports seem to indicate the spirit of at least one woman who has been heard laughing and greeting folks. It is often said that the presence of a man can be felt, but that he has never been heard. That changes during this investigation. This was a unique investigation, as the lack of furniture in the house naturally amplifies hearing, as there is little to absorb the sound. I believe this is the reason we heard a good amount of evidence in real time. The high-quality woods that the house is constructed with make for an amazing acoustic environment. It is time for us to interview Tracy Mays and start our investigation. After the Christmas parade. This is what we would call evidence contamination. 103 parade floats later, the Christmas festivities end. You can't say Cleburne doesn't have holiday spirit. Perhaps it awakened the spirits in the home. It is now time to start our investigation. So,
this is the 209 house. We don't have a name for it yet. The history behind it is kind of a mystery. And y'all know me, I'm really big on my history. I dig really deep, and I have not been able to find really anything on this house. Now, we know it's built between 1904 and 1907, and the weird thing about that is not a lot of people, we have found some pictures from the 1970s, so we know it was an antique shop at one point in time. We also know that the Carnegie Library was built around the same time, which is right next door. It is now the Leyland Museum, so there's a lot of museum pieces in that building right now. So if anything, that energy is pulling from that. Sometimes we are speculating because we're getting like female voices and we're getting female names. Well, females of the town, as you know, the last time you were here, came together to build the Carnegie Library. We had a very strong female presence in this town, and they were the movers and the shakers of this town, and the reason why we have a lot of the stuff that we have. So right in here, I have just my little Rio links, and what I have caught evidence-wise in here is my camera was right here on the ground, and it was posed on, and that is Aubrey. She is my she is my partner in crime in this. So, but the stairs that are right here, the video footage that I caught, and of course my motion sensor goes off because Rio links don't go off unless something walks in front of them. So my motion sensor goes off, it starts recording. This orb, and I'm gonna use that term, the orb comes in front of that window, hovers. works its way down the stairwell, comes out, goes over in the parlor, comes back. It's almost like, I'm gonna say she, because it was almost like she was checking to make sure everything was okay. And then never came back into the focal point, and it quit recording. So that was interesting to me in this particular area. But this over here is another
light switch.
New house, light switch. Oh, she's pointing. She's pointing. There we go. Boom. Woo, light. So this room right here, I can only speculate had to been like the living room portion of it. In my head, this was living room. That was like a formal dining room in my head. Obviously, that is the Carnegie Library. You can see how close it is. The fire maps that I have gotten that predate 1904 show two houses side by side on this bit of property.
Wasn't the one right there?
No, the Carnegie wasn't built until about 1908, 1909. The Carnegie was done. Yeah, this house was first. Maybe. It said 1904 to 1907. So maybe it was built first, maybe it was built right after. For me, it makes sense that it was built as a caretaker's house for the Carnegie Library. That's just what I'm speculating. I can't find any evidence for that yet. You can also see right out your window right here, that was the Dillon Undertaker. So before they built the Dillon Funeral Home over here, which was like 1932, was this. So that was 1901, 1902, maybe 1899, around that area, that was built, and they were the only gig in town. But there was like a stables and some other stuff that were over here too. So the land itself, there hasn't been really, there was a realtor in here before us, and there hasn't really been anything in this building like to cause any kind of activity. So everything that we're getting is the house or the land.
Yeah.
It's been solid.
Yeah, well, the house has been dormant for a while. You're like walking on the floors, you know, letting all that energy out.
Especially after tonight. I'm like, with all the people that were on that porch tonight, I'm sure. But back in here, so I've been in here before to where this room right here, again, another great view of the Leyland Museum, or what was the Carnegie Library. But I've been in here where I've heard laughing when I've been by myself. I was stretching out my back one time, and I was listening to, I listen to like all sorts of stuff like Papa Roach, Metallica. I just happened to be listening to Papa Roach. A Pretty Fly for a White Guy was on, and I was laying. I'm sorry, it was Offspring, my bad. I was listening to it, everything. I'm laying there, and all of a sudden it changes channels, and it goes to Etta James, and I was like, you don't like it, do you? Like, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. So, and literally, like, Pandora wouldn't go off of Etta James the whole time. So I listened to Etta James the rest of the night. I was like, I'm not gonna piss you off, we're just gonna listen to that.
Maybe we'll play some of that.
I'm telling you, they love Etta James. So we'll cut across through here, the land of the bathroom. So back here, there was a night that we were back here, kind of cluttered right now, but disaster. This is our office, but I was.
Is there anyone else in the house?
No.
I thought I heard something upstairs.
Yeah, there's nobody here. The girls
left. It's like a creak over there.
It sounded like a cough.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello?
coughed. I think he coughed. Maybe.
Instant review.
I do not like that big room in there. I do not like that room.
It might have been me.
It sounded like it came from upstairs. Instant review. Okay, here we go.
So back here, there was a night that we were back here.
That was it. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did not do that.
There was a night
That
that
wasn't me.
You heard that. I think we were bad.
Was that you?
So back
No,
here,
he heard it.
That was behind your ear.
there was a night that
I'm freaking the fuck out right
there
now.
was a
I know.
You don't breathe like that.
That wasn't me. Like,
there was a night back here.
That was in your ear.
he heard
I was
that.
talking.
He's the only one who heard
I
it.
did
There
not
was a
hear
night
that.
that we were.
That was in your ear.
Yeah, I heard talking. I was like, oh, someone's upstairs. And I was like, wait a second. Are we the only ones here?
No, that,
Back
Trying to hang
here,
corners.
there was a night that we were back here.
that's incredible.
That totally wasn't me because I'm talking. So back here, there was a night that we were back here, kind of cluttered right now, but disaster. This is our office,
Actually, is there anyone else in the house?
no.
I thought I heard something upstairs.
Dude, it's always him. Like it's always like he's always getting something in his ear.
that's this right here. I guarantee you, this little area up here. That's where he stays.
There's
Who
so
stays?
I don't know.
there's
I
like
don't know. I really feel like there's a
a man
man up here
presence.
that dominates that room up there.
Yeah.
In that area.
But I've never heard him.
And we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, but I did just hear him, but I've never heard him. We figured that there was, because we got man names like here and there, but it's been mainly women. But that room that's in there is like his domain.
Yeah.
And remember I told you about the cat ball? Like something kicked that shit like across the floor.
Well, and then every time we've been up there, everything that we've gotten has been religious terms.
I'm getting chills right now.
Yeah, religious terms,
it's
very
hot down
dark, ancient religious terms that we had to like look up that I'd never heard of before. Like
Yeah, Heretics Fork. I've heard giggling. In here,
Does it sound like kids or does it sound like
a
adults?
woman. Just
woman?
yeah, like she was having a good time or a secret that she thought was funny. I was in here and I thought I heard. It was crazy because I heard the squeaks of the stairs start at the bottom and it was really close and I was like, okay, I know I heard that. And I said hello and then I go, hello? And I'm like, oh, I heard that. I'm like, Aubrey. I'm like, are you fucking around with me? I know you're gonna bleep this out, but and so it wasn't Aubrey. Nobody was here. It was just me. But I heard her. Like it was just like in my ears, so audible. She was like literally, and then I heard the steps. Like they were going back to whatever the hell they were doing. So that was pretty crazy. Ooh, you can feel the electricity up here. This is what we call the wow room right now. And the reason why we call it the wow room is because you can see the wow building right here. That's Woodmen of the World, or Woodworkers.
That was me.
Okay. Or the thing, like, answer.
Do you know which way the music box is facing? Was it
It was like right here and it was facing that way.
The only thing I could think of was anyone out here, or was this back light on?
No, everything was turned
Can you
off.
see my reflection in that mirror, in that window at all?
I could not. Yes, from here I can.
Because the sun was out here moving. The
Well-
reflection could have triggered it. So if we set one up, we'll wait.
Everything was turned off up here and we were downstairs. And talk about creepy is when that sucker goes off and nobody's upstairs. Now, this is the room. So with this room, the Anglican Church is like right there to the right. The Undertaker is right there. You can see the Carnegie Library right there. You can see what was the Dillon Funeral Home right there. You can see that funeral home and the church right there.
So, a lot of funeral homes in this town.
Yeah, yeah, they were a bit rough on each other.
How far is Dillon from here?
It's literally like, yeah, you see the tip of it right there? It's less than like, you see where that bright light is right there?
Yeah.
That's Dillon Depot. So not far.
Yeah. So starting with an EMF reading. Alright, let's see here. Here we go. Alright, hello, my name is Kellen, and I've come here to talk to whoever might still be in this house. My friend Tracy's been doing some work on the house to get it ready to become a coffee shop. She says she's heard a woman, and that there's possibly a man here in this room. I'm going to take out a device, and if you want to talk to me, talk into this device in my hand. So we don't know too much about this house. There's not much written about it. So the history is mostly unknown. But we know there's a few people still here. So if possible, would like to ask you your names. Who might the man be? I have this green light over here on the floor. If you touch it, it'll let me know you're here. Alright, the temperature's changing. Box. Thank you. Can you touch that again? Was that the man? Hold on, I'm gonna turn on my device again, okay? You can talk in it if you want. I really appreciate that. I don't know how easy it is for you to talk, but if it's loud enough and you can see my hand, come talk to me. Are you the man or are you the woman? That was really cool. Can you touch that again? Thank you. Just get a little closer. You could also knock on something, close that door, walk on the floor. If it's loud, you can see my hand. Talk to me. Come talk to me. Are you the man? Are you the woman? Are you the woman? Alright, I'm gonna go walk around. You can follow me if you want. We go check out some of the other rooms, okay? But if you touch this green light, I'll know you're in here and I'll come back. How about that? Alright. It goes off right now. It's probably me walking because this is a wood floor. I've heard you guys like this room. Oh, it feels pretty good in here. Are you in here with me? Can you move that ball on the floor? I've heard you like to kick it. So I introduced myself in the other room, but my name's Kellen, and I'm here to talk to whoever might still be in this house. Tracy's heard you say hello. So you could do whatever you want, you won't scare us. We know this house has a lot of history, but no one knows what it is because it's not written down anywhere. So if you'd like to help us figure it out, that would be pretty cool. Which room is your favorite? You can make a noise in whichever room is your favorite. Or if you can knock. I just heard a noise maybe above me. There's some lights going by out there, but that's... Can you touch that light now? Nice, thank you. I just heard, you heard that REM pod in the other room. You heard the temperature drop, which was the high-pitched noise, and then you heard the lower one, which was the actual EMF disturbance. So that was pretty cool, because I'm on the other side of the building. You still in that room over there? So Tracy and Aubrey think that there might be a female on this side of the room, of the upstairs, and a man might be on the other side. Is that how it is? Alright, I'm heading back downstairs for a few minutes. Dude, temperature drops and then the REM pod goes off. It's crazy. You hear the high pitch and then and I was all the way on the other side. You could hear the temp drop and then the other one beep.
Okay, so that big room,
The men's room.
We were seeing shadows behind you.
Yeah.
The whole,
Yeah, there was weird shadows.
Weird big shadows behind you.
Is this later or before?
This is before, because we're waiting. There was like a shadow that started here.
I'm gonna go try and debunk that after, just see if.
Yes.
Above.
I'm in the corner.
Like, why would my shadow just appear there right now and it wasn't there before?
Necromancer. Oh, Magnus is back.
Here we go.
Dude,
There it is.
that's not you. All I've got to say is.
Because I was just completely
We marked
still.
down 12, 11,
See how
10.
it goes up on the ceiling?
12, 11, 10.
Hello? Alright, coming back in. Let's see. I'll put these bad boys up. Back there? Is ever in here? Can you help me put these curtains up? Yeah, that'll work. Good enough.
Oh, it would be the same. It's just going to be like slated instead of clear. So all that these are on, all these are open.
Alright.
Because it was like, it was here. Right there is where we were getting.
let's see.
And we saw you right there. So
That, look at that, this laser light, that should be cast. Like, I mean, it shouldn't be, but
if your shadow's there, it should, right?
let's see. My shadow. That'd be weird. Alright, let's go do some EVP.
Let's do it.
I think my phone's still on the ground in here. Alright, I'm gonna put some of these cat balls out for them. You can roll them back to me if you want. We roll it your way, okay? See how level it is in here. It's not very level.
It's kind of interesting. There's a cold spot while it's on the ceiling.
I think it might be the window changing it, because that's been centered the whole time.
Yeah.
See what temperature the window is.
Yeah, 59.
What's the wall next to it?
That one?
Yeah.
62, 63.
Alright, EVP session in the men's quarters, I guess, because they think there's a man in here. Alright, this is Justin. I already introduced myself, but if you don't remember, my name's Kellen. And we feel like there's a man in this room. And we're hoping you might want to talk. So a few names came across the box down there. Was that you trying to tell us something? Did you build this house? Did you and your wife live here?
Are you someone that used to live here? I'm gonna review it there.
So a few names came across the box down there. Was that you trying to tell us something? I don't remember what the names were. Can you tell me again? Do you remember what they were?
I don't. Can you tell us your name, please? Are you someone that used to live here? Fantastic, but
See if it does anything with you while I'm downstairs. I'm just gonna grab a REM pod and put it in the room.
can you come over here and touch this device that's in my hand? Was that you? I do not have my phone or my watch on me, so I have nothing that's gonna interfere like that. Can you do that again? I don't know if it was the door creaking. I thought I heard like a voice or something.
Really?
Yeah,
When?
just when I tried to push the door back. Let me try. It didn't sound like that.
Do you have your body cam on?
Yeah. Just a...
Check it on your body cam. All right, knock, knock. Bro, the ball's going off in here. The motion ball?
Yeah.
I said knock, knock. I kind of opened the door just a little bit and I saw like a flash of light and like, who is that? Let's just see if this does it. Nope.
Let me grab my camera. We might be.
That's crazy when I said knock, knock. Is there? The floor is pretty good in here. Just testing out this REM pod. That's the ball making the thing go off. Think. Let's see if it goes off. Is that you pushing that ball? This doesn't really look like a master bedroom though. Okay. Can you do that again? Bro. Who is this?
I missed it. Can you do it again for me? Please?
Is it someone we met? Are you trying to push it? Would like to see it actually roll. Can you make it roll? Can you put the camera like really close just so we can see if it's actually moving at all? I can't tell if it's actually moving or if it's just glitching for some reason.
Sorry. Can you come touch this device that's in my hand?
It's been over a minute since it's gone off now.
Can you activate the cat ball again?
Can you touch it just see if it died? I wonder if they do that when they're about to die.
Let's see.
Alright, once it goes off, I'm going to count the seconds. You should plug your headphones in and listen to that.
It's like 111 on 0037.
It's definitely something. Should listen to it with headphones though to see if we can hear it clear.
Alright, we'll be back later on.
Was that you?
I didn't say anything.
That I heard someone go, or something.
I did hear that too.
You heard that?
Yeah.
I figured that was you.
No, I didn't make a noise.
It definitely sounded like someone, and I figured it was you sighing, so I wasn't going to say anything, but then I figured I should.
No, I assumed it was them.
It was like a whisper sort of thing. It was like, or something.
I did hear that though.
I think we just heard another audible whisper up there.
So you definitely, okay, when y'all looked that up, a orb right before, like as y'all were listening,
right to you
yeah, it
guys.
went right to y'all as y'all were listening to it. Mm-hmm. And that happened
They got
at,
something. She's like, they got an E.
yeah, I was like, they got an EVP.
I think we might have. There's like a train going by, so we can listen to it with headphones. So that's how we came down.
Is walking upstairs?
Is somebody up there? Loudest day.
You heard it?
Yeah. It sounded like he was over here by the tree. It was like walking, like these steps. Like yours, like that. But it was over here.
I was thinking maybe we should move one of these cameras maybe up looking at that foyer upstairs.
Yeah. They keep hearing it over here, so we should maybe face it that way.
It's that way?
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna check out this room. Does anyone like to hang out in here? After I said that, I might have heard another whisper.
Can you tell us your name, please? I have a device in my hand that will give us a word. If you give it some of your energy, did you used to stay at this house? Are you somebody who's just able to go around the town at your own free will, or are you stuck here? That was a sling.
Yeah, slightly. Oh, that was you?
No,
It sounded like it was from this closet over here.
that was a sling.
Yeah, slightly. Oh, that was you?
No,
It sounded like it was from this closet over here. You in that closet? If you're in the closet, I'm gonna let you out, okay? You can come out. Or do you want me to go in? It's kind of nice in here. Do you want me to close that door? What's that? It's like you.
no, that wasn't me.
Okay, I'll close it. That was a yeah.
Was it the paint can? Constant.
Dude, that sounded like a voice. I said, do you want me to close this door? And it sounded like it said, you. Do you want me to close that door? What's that? It's like you.
No, that wasn't me.
Okay, I'll close it. That was a yeah.
Was it the paint can? Constant.
Dude, that sounded like a voice. I said, do you want me to close this door? And it sounded like it said, you. Do you want me to close that door? What's that? It's like you.
No, that wasn't me.
Okay, I'll close it. That was a yeah.
Was it the paint can? Constant.
Dude, that sounded like a voice. I said, do you want me to close this door? And it sounded like it said, you.
Threshold.
This is the threshold. Alright, I'll close it since you answered me. Thanks. Since all you have to do is answer, so do what you want. Is that better? Okay.
You're trying to tell us to go in there?
Dude, that sounded like direct response when I said, do you want me to close this door? Sounded like someone said, yep.
Yeah.
Want me to close this door? Sounded like someone said, yep.
Yeah.
When the REM pod was going out, was that in camera 2 room?
The REM pod is
Yeah,
that thing right there with the dot.
that was the one that kept on going off while you guys were in the middle room. I think this you're pissed off here in the door.
We heard a noise in the closet.
Yeah.
Then I said, do you want me to open the door? Didn't say anything. So I opened the door, went in. Then I came out, I said, do you want me to close the door? And we both audibly heard, you. So I closed the door.
Yeah.
And then I said, do you want me to close the other door? And the REM pod in the back room started going off. So that's when I closed that door.
There's something about the closet. I don't know. Maybe like sometimes I have.
We heard like a noise in there. And I'm like, do you want us to open that door?
Of course, you let your imagination run wild, but like just this gut feeling of just like a hiding. I don't know, like a kid hidden there, or of course the soldier time frame kind of plays in my brain, or Anyways.
Do you guys want to go up there with us?
Yeah.
We could probably do one more run. I mean, we've done it pretty thoroughly up there.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll be there shortly.
Maybe it picked up on my mic.
You singing some hymns?
As long as it's not over.
Are you up here, Justin? No. Were you humming?
I'm the only weird one that does that.
Wasn't you though, was
No,
it?
it wasn't.
So I'll say she usually, but I can hear her, but it was like a.
Yeah.
You should put it where the walking is heard, like in that. Yeah.
That's where we keep hearing the walking is in there.
I think they hear it like around here, not necessarily in the room.
This area?
Yeah.
Yes. That's where we got the most activities, because I feel bad for having a tree there. I was going to say, was that you?
Was it me?
It's like a moan?
Like a groan, yeah.
I wonder if it's the boards. I did hear it, but I don't know.
Oh, that didn't
I
sound
thought it was
like
him
before.
sliding something.
It sounded like woo or something, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't really register it till you said it, but
I thought it was him sliding the stuff in the door.
yeah. Wasn't that, was it?
No.
Alright, well we should probably leave that be.
See if they walk.
See if they walk.
We haven't really done downstairs at all. Do you ever get anything down there?
Yeah, yeah.
The kitchen that first day.
I feel like we've done up here pretty thoroughly as we can. Is there anyone downstairs with us? We've been upstairs all night. We've kind of been ignoring down here. Do you prefer us down here?
Because apparently this is where they're going to sleep tonight, so if you got to talk to somebody, you can come down here.
Ooh-wee.
Can you knock on something? Can you repeat this? What's malevolent writing?
Didn't we get that on your stuff?
Did you hear that?
Several
Did you hear
times.
that?
Yeah. Was that you that?
We shut the glue?
Didn't we get? No, something's going off upstairs.
What's malevolent writing?
Didn't we get that on your side?
Did you hear that?
11 Didn't we get that on your side?
Did you hear that?
11
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Is that you that?
We shut the glue?
No, something's going. That's weird. Like, what's in this threshold?
There's like a whole hole.
Is it? Oh, it's warm, huh?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's like hot. What does the temp say?
77.7?
Is there a basement?
No.
You're not. It's where is it?
Maybe.
It's over. It's a threat. There's no heater thing.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's just a raccoon nest under
It
there.
goes up to. It goes up and down like 78.
Where exactly is that? Tell me when I'm standing on it.
Okay. Keep going. Right there.
It doesn't really feel warm. See right here? There's just a. It's at threshold. There's just this warm spot on the ground. Underneath, anyway, the floor feels cool. It's at threshold. What else did it say?
It's a threshold, and then.
Then when I touched it, it said two things.
Judgment process, telepathy, Lisa.
That is really.
I don't know what's
weird.
caused it. I mean, it's not
Did you
necessarily.
hear that?
What? What'd you hear?
That is really.
Hot fan judgment.
Say don't renovate.
Judgment process, telepathy, Lisa.
That is. That is really.
I don't know what's caused it. I mean, it's not necessarily. What? What'd you hear?
I just got like chills. I just got like chills.
Yep, sure do.
I think I just heard that voice again.
Just now?
Yeah.